Welcome to the Sweet 16. I'm Berry Tramel along with OU writer Ryan Aber. We are in the home of Disneyland, Anaheim, California, here at the Honda Center, where on Thursday the Sooners will play Texas A&M in the West Regional Semifinals. And Ryan, Oklahoma's favored, but it won't be easy against the Aggies.
No doubt about it, especially what we saw Texas A&M come back from the other night in Oklahoma City. Texas A&M has a lot of size on the interior. They have a lot of size on the perimeter, for that matter. So it's a tough matchup for Oklahoma.
Tyler Davis, the big man in the middle for the Aggies. They've got some other guys off the bench, big too. But OU's been pretty good, I think, on interior defense. And Oklahoma has they present a serious problem matchup-wise for everybody they play with all that perimeter scoring.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, yes, Oklahoma defends well on the interior, but also Texas A&M doesn't defend particularly well along the three-point line. Teams have been able to take advantage of them from the outside. They like to pack it in down tight with their size that they have and have success close to the rim. Well, Oklahoma doesn't need success close to the rim to be a good team, and they're going to have to defend the perimeter to have any chance against Oklahoma tomorrow night. One
good thing for the Sooners is, despite some peaks and valleys during the regular season, the Jordan Woodard and Isaiah Cousins have both played well and shot well in the postseason. Buddy Hield's always been productive, so it looks like the Oklahoma offense is working at a high level.
Yeah, it really is, and that takes so much pressure away from Buddy Hield, and it forces other teams to guard Buddy Hield a little bit differently, because without Woodard, without Cousins hitting those outside shots, they can really press up on Hield and make things difficult with him, bring a double team over toward him. But when Cousins or Woodard are hitting from the outside, and even Ryan Spangler at times is hit from the outside, it's made things much more difficult for them to defend. Hield gets a little bit of space. He says, if I have 0.6, 0.7 seconds to shoot, it's going to go in 85% of the time, and nobody's proven him wrong yet.
Well, Buddy Hield averaging 31 points a game in this NCAA tournament. Let's go to the OU interviews, see what the Sooners had to say.
Buddy, what do you see when you watch A&M in terms of things that you're going to have to deal with as a team? What jumps out at you?
They're a big team. Yeah, they pound inside really good, and I just feel like if we just stay focused and execute on defense and push the ball in transition, I think we'll be good.
Speak to A&M's inside game, and especially Tyler Davis in the middle.
Yeah, he's a big body. He likes to post up in there, and they get the ball to him pretty well, and that's something we've been working on the last couple of days of practice, and so me and Kadeem, to start it off, will have to fight him and not let him get anything easy, and when guys come off the bench, they got to do the same thing. So on him, just try not to let him get easy buckets, make him earn everything.
Isaiah, when you see a team come from behind the way A&M won their last game, what do you take from that in terms of, like, if you have a lead and trying to increase that lead? Because sometimes if you get a big lead, the tendency is to kind of slack off a little bit.
The main thing, just take care of the ball every possession, and every time you get the ball, make sure you get a good shot, and just not be careless with the ball, and just be very focused on offense, just moving the ball and just looking for teammates, and they just get ready to make some shots.
Ryan, how much has Buddy just being around kind of brought in that culture of the Bahamas? I mean, for obviously as a native Southerner, and I'm sure that's a pretty big difference, but I've heard about reggae in shooting sessions, stuff like that. How much have you seen that culture, especially with Buddy being around?
A lot. Every time you walk in the gym, if Buddy's there by the music he's playing, you'll probably hear him on the court tomorrow scream if he's open. He does a little scream. Man, he's got some sayings that a lot of people pick up, but I think, I don't know, he's a good guy, and he makes everybody smile around him, and he's a good basketball player, but I think he's a better guy.
How do you think playing teams like West Virginia have helped you prepare for a squad like Texas A&M that pressed late in that Northern Iowa game and could do the same against your squad tomorrow?
Yeah, in the Big 12, you play all different styles. Certainly, West Virginia is a pressing team. A&M typically doesn't press like that. They're down late, of course they will. But yeah, the Big 12 prepares you for a lot of different things, and West Virginia's press certainly as good as any in the country.
What are some key things that you need to do against A&M?
List is pretty long. they're big. Rebounding is always a critical spot for us. We we'll rebound well for a half and then not well for a half. We've got to have 40 minutes of good focused effort on the boards. They're inside guys. They can post their guards. Post Davis, of course, really tough on the interiors. We've got to have 5 guys aware and give good help in there. We'd like to get ours in transition. We'd like to be some pace to the game and try to limit them in transition, and still they're pretty good in transition as well. So, we've got to get it going downhill a little bit, drive and kick, make plays for each other, and nothing different really from what we always try to do, but A&M, pose some opposition to that.